Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is peopleThe. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I talk about Canadian immigration, so you are in safe hands if you want to subscribe to this channel and keep the subscriber count growing. Okay, so let's talk about today's video's topic. Canadian immigration backlog has reached 2.7 million. Big number, right? So let's not scare you off and let's break it down. Okay, so let me give you an example. I received my AOR, okay, my application of receipt for permanent residence application. It is 13th December of 2021 and I'm still waiting. Almost 7 months have gone. More than 7 months have gone. Okay, I'm still waiting. So I am part of the backlog. Okay, but let me tell you, I am one applicant. Like my knock code was selected, right? My OINP nomination was given to me, right? But I have 3 other family members as well, 2 kids, 1 wife. So we are 4 actually, yeah, and that 2.7 million backlog, it includes 4 of us, not just one ITA, not just one person. It includes the 4 of us, right? So that is one thing to not scare you off. The other thing, this backlog was majorly increased in the previous video I shared about the backlog because of the Ukrainian travelers, okay, and now this time around, the increase of 0.3 million, this increase is because of the, let me give you detail. So summer intake is something which is very romantic for students who want to study in Canada, okay. And last year summer intake, you know, COVID was eased down, so many people flew there. And even you were studying remotely, you would be getting awarded for the work permit eligibility. Now in this summer, that intake is done and dusted with, because you know that in 10 months, 1 year, your study will be completed and you would be eligible to apply for the PGWP program, postgraduate work permit, whether for 1 year, whether for 3 years. That is the same thing in this scenario. So now those people who are in big numbers, like the big chunk, they are now applying for the PGWP, and the work permit applications have risen because of that fact. This is the summer intake. And why this is a romantic season for students? Because there are so many part-time jobs. If you go in summer, you get a lot of opportunities to work in different seminars, different occasions, different holidays that are going on there. Okay, so that is one thing. The other thing is that winters are harsh, so people usually don't travel if they want to visit the country. They don't travel in winters. They prefer to travel in summers. Okay, so that's why the backlog is increased. Okay, now let's talk about the express entry, and let me give a shout out to cicnews.com who provided this information, right? They do a great job in getting these information. So currently the total immigration inventory is at 514,000. Okay, now let's break it down. The Canadian experience class, okay, it stands at 5,200. Okay, let's go with rough numbers. So they stand at 5,200, which is less than before, but not a lot. Okay, and then the federal skilled workers express entry category, they're still at 18,000. Okay, and we know that after 2020 there was no federal skilled worker draw, so like these people are from 2020, right, and maybe 2019 as well. All the best to the 18,127 people, not applicants, to get selected, to get their processing done, to get their applications approved. Okay, now let's talk about the PNP nominees. Like myself, I'm a OINP nominee through the express entry stream of OINP. Okay, so I am a PNP EE candidate. Okay, and people like me, 28,000 people are waiting in the backlog. It is lowered, but not a lot, right? And then there are other PNP programs as well that we call base PNP programs, right? So they are not linked with the express entry. They are direct PNP programs, and their number is at 37,000 odd, 36,000 odd. Okay. So in my opinion, this is not a bad news and not a good news either. The backlogs are reducing, as we can see, but not by a lot, not in the way that I would have liked. Okay, so maybe the express entry draw that we're going to see in a couple of hours from now, that draw might not have the large ITA pool that everybody is talking about. The memo said small draws will continue. Okay, small draws. So 1500 is a small draw, right? Gradually might mean something else as well. I mean, gradually means that okay, gradually they will improve it. But these backlogs, in my opinion, let me give you an estimate. See, July draws 60 days they'll apply. So September, the people receiving ITA in July they will be applying in September or August. So the backlog will increase if they don't decrease the previous backlog, right? So the number of ITAs are going to remain low, okay, as the memo says, because memo is more credible, right? Gradual terminology is not very credible because it's in a tweet and it is unclear. I mean, what kind of gradualness is there, right? So let's see what the today's draw holds. And I must say that I'm not very satisfied with the backlogs decreasing for the economic immigration, but overall, don't stress out about the 2.7 million number, okay? Don't worry about it. With these words, this is Alif Takhar, and I'm hoping great things are coming your way.